Just settle in. You know what you need to do, whatever you can do to feel comfortable and centered. I know it's hard lately with so many different things going on, so many changes. Just remember you gave yourself this time. Oh, I'm sorry, if you want to start the playlist, you can do that now too. We sometimes start without it, but you could start the playlist now. It's pretty good music for centering. Oh. So have the support under your sacrum. You can have your knees bent. You can have your legs straight if you want a little bit more opening through the front of your hips. Just take a while here to settle. Remember, you gave yourself this hour to chill, enjoy the relaxation. Try to put aside those things that are clicking through your mind, the good things and the bad things, or the challenging things and the easy things that happen today. And try to focus on your breath. Help center your mind. Help yourself be quiet. Help your breath slow. Bring some awareness to what is going through your mind. Try to let it go if it's busy list making, to do thinking things. Take your awareness to the body. Notice where you might be holding, where you feel tight. Notice what feels really comfortable. And although I'm suggesting supported bridge here, main thing is for you to get into a position where you feel really comfortable and are able to center and relax and turn down everything. You might want to put your hands on your chest or on your belly just to kind of have a little bit more introspection. And just breathe here for a few more minutes. Take about 9 or 10 more breaths here. 2 more breaths. And when you're done with that last breath, bend your knees and press your soles of your feet into the floor. If you're in a supported bridge, and remove the prop from under your sacrum. And then gently lower yourself down on the mat. Draw your knees into your chest and rock a little bit to release that little back bend. If there's any other kind of movement you want to make here, go ahead and do that. Just have some movement in your spine, up and down, some massaging there. And then when you feel ready, you're going to go into a banana on the right side. So you extend your legs. Extend your arms above your head. And start with the top part of your body. Moving the top part of your body over towards the right. Scoot your shoulders over, settle yourself. Your arms can be above you. They can be kind of crossed, holding both elbows. And then when you're feeling settled in the top part of your body, move your legs and feet to the right. So you're forming kind of a banana pose, crescent. You can cross your legs at the ankle. Cross your left ankle over your right. You'll feel a little bit more stretch in the left side of your body. You might feel more anchoring if you do it the opposite way, but whatever way feels right. And your arms can be above your head. You can be grabbing your elbows. You can be teeing your arms if you like. Just make sure you're not feeling any kind of pinching. If you are, you might want to bring your hands down to your forehead and hold your elbows out with your hands on your forehead. Feel the sensation in the left side of your body. Just continue to breathe here. About 5 more breaths. This stretch for the left side of the body. Two more breaths. And after that, second exhale. Bring your body to center. Legs extended below you. Your body straight at the top. And just take a couple breaths here in the center. And then go to banana on the left side. So move the top part of your body to the left side of the mat. And then you'll move your legs to the left side as well. Feeling the stretch in the right side of the body. Don't have to be bending too much to the left side, just enough to feel that sensation on the right side, and then settle into this. About 9 or 10 breaths. Three more breaths. And when you feel ready, come back to center. So moving your shoulders and your legs back so you're extended on the mat. Maybe pull your knees up towards your armpits and come into a happy baby to release that bend in your spine. Rolling around if you like, having a little movement. Maybe you extend and lower each leg, whatever feels good to you in this pose. If there's some other pose you want to do to release your back, go ahead and do that. And come to some stillness in the happy baby. Couple breaths, and then lowering back down. Just notice the sensations that you have in your body after these movements. Couple more nice deep breaths here. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. We're going to come into kind of a reclined shoelace, or it could be a figure four. So raising your right leg, bring your left leg across so your knees are stacked, then bend your right leg. So your knees are pretty much together, one on top of the other, and then you can grab the outside of your feet or you can hold on to your shin, to your shins, or you can grab your big toe. And if that does not feel comfortable to you, then you can just come into a figure four. Still give yourself some sensation on the outside of your left hip. About 3 more breaths here. And then after that last breath, you can release your hands from your feet or your legs. We're going to come into a twist. So drop your knees towards the lower leg. So if you had your left leg over the right, you drop your legs to the right. And you can keep this shoelace position. You can wrap your foot around your ankle, or you feel more comfortable in the twist, you can just let go of that shoelace and stack your knees or your thighs together. Adjust your shoulders so that both shoulders are on the ground. You can have your hands at a T or above the head, or whatever position feels good for you. About 3 more breaths here. When you feel ready, finished with this twist, bring yourself up to center. And then extend your legs long, lying in Shavasana for a few breaths. Feel the effects of that twist. Two more breaths here. And draw your knees in again to your chest. We'll come to a reclined shoelace on the other side. So raise your left leg this time, if that's the opposite from what you did before. And bringing your right leg over so that your knees are stacked and bending your left leg. Then holding your feet to draw them in, feeling that sensation. You'll kind of feel it in the outside of your right hip, maybe a little bit in your quadriceps. If you'd like to hold your Feet, you can do that. You can hold your toes. You can hold onto your shins. Whatever feels good. Not to force anything, just to feel some sensation. Three more breaths in this reclined shoelace. When you feel ready, we'll go into a twist on the other side. Drop your knees to the left. You keep that shoelace position of your legs or wrap them further, or you can unwrap them. Just come into a regular twist. Something so that you feel the stretching in the right side of the body. Also so that you feel nice and relaxed. Some sensation, not too much. Friday night is totally a time to feel relaxed and good. So whatever feels good in your body, you should be doing that. I guess every night's a night to feel good. Every time you give yourself some time like this, it should feel good for you. And that's 7 more breaths in this twist. Two more breaths. Now when you're ready to come out of the twist, come back to center. Lower your legs long. Rest in Shavasana for a few breaths to release all of that stretching, all the twisting. Come back to center. And then for about 2 more minutes, come into whatever other position or pose or movement feels like it would be good for you before you go into a yoga nidra meditation. So it could be happy baby, it could be rocking back and forth. If you want something more active, you could maybe do a really gentle bridge up and down, or just lay in this position, whatever feels good. You want to prepare your body so that when we do go into the Yoga Nidra, you're going to feel comfortable and be able to remain in that position. So just take some movements here. Feeling your breath as before, maybe about 7 or 9 breaths of movement. Two more breaths here, whatever you decided to do. And then come to some stillness. Gather up whatever props you want, getting ready for the Yoga Nidra. If you're lying on your back, you want something under your knees to take any kind of pressure off your lower back. If you're in air conditioning or you have a breeze of any kind, you might feel that you want something covering you. Maybe something underneath your head, a gentle little padding under your head to support yourself. And shift around so you feel really, really comfortable in a way that you can be still for about a half hour, 25 minutes to half hour. And as always, if you need to move, just do it slowly, mindfully, come back to stillness. Start to feel yourself on the mat. Feel you down around your legs and your heels as they are lying on the floor. Start to check in with the rest of your body. Make sure it's all comfortable, and then notice where it's touching the floor. Notice where it's not touching the floor. Be very aware of your body, supported on the mat, supported by whatever props you chose to use. Feel your hips, shoulder blades, the arms on the floor, shoulders. Notice how your head's hitting the floor. Maybe rock it a little bit to get to that sweet spot. Notice the temperature of the room. Notice the temperature on the skin that's not covered by fabric. Notice the feeling of your clothes or blanket on your body. And then start with your awareness far away, far outside your room, far outside the house or building you're in, and listen for any sounds, anything you might hear out there. Let your awareness circle around as far out as it can go. You did not, I'm sorry to interrupt you if you didn't. turn off your playlist. You probably want to do that. Listen for any sounds way outside. Continue to circle the awareness and bringing the awareness closer to you. So listen for any sounds in the room where you are or in the building where you are. Then really getting internal and into yourself, bring the awareness right into your own body. Be aware of any sounds in your body or any sensations that you feel, and just notice them, not thinking about them too much. Just notice them, be aware of them, and let them go. Now bring to mind an intention that you have. Maybe something that you have been working on, or maybe it's a new intention or resolve that you have. Maybe you don't even have an intention right now. Maybe the intention is just to totally relax into this meditation. Whatever that is, though, state it in a positive way. I am relaxed. I am healthy and vital. Formulate a short sentence about that and say it to yourself 3 times. I'm going to start naming the body parts, and you take your awareness to that body part as I name it. Just be aware of any sensations in that body part, and then we'll move on quickly to another body part. So starting on the right side, as we always do, take the awareness to the right thumb, the right forefinger, right middle finger, 4th finger, 5th finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, inside of the elbow, outside of the elbow. Be aware of the top of the arm, the top of the shoulder, the right armpit, right side of the chest, waist, right hip pointer, front of the right thigh, back of the thigh, back of the knee, kneecap, the right shin, calf, ankle, heel, instep, ball of the foot, right big toe, 2nd toe, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Stay with the practice and take the awareness to the left side of the body. Take the awareness to the left thumb, forefinger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, the forearm, inside of the left elbow, outside of the left elbow, upper arm, top of the left shoulder, armpit, the left side of the chest, the waist, hip pointer, front of the left thigh, back of the thigh, back of the knee, kneecap, the shin, calf, left ankle, heel, instep, ball of the foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe. Take the awareness to the entire right leg, the entire left leg. Be aware of both legs. Now, staying with the practice, take the awareness to the top of the head, the forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, center between the eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, the bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, the tongue, the top of the mouth, right side of the jaw, left side of the jaw. Be aware of the neck, the right collarbone, the left collarbone, center between the collarbones. Be aware of the right breast, the left breast, the heart center, upper abdomen, the navel center, lower abdomen. Stay with the practice, stay awake and aware, and take the awareness to the back side of the body, the sacrum, the lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the neck, back of the head. Be aware of the entire spine on the mat. Be aware of the entire right arm, the entire left arm. Be aware of both the right and the left arm. Be aware of the right leg, the left leg. Be aware of both legs together. Take the awareness to the torso. Be aware of the whole torso on the mat. Head, shoulders, spine, all together on the mat. Be aware of the whole body on the mat. Now take the awareness to the breath and just feel the normal flow of the breath, inhales and exhales. Notice the normal flow of the breath. Now imagine each inhalation starting at the soles of the feet and traveling to the top of the head. And each exhalation traveling from the top of the head back down to the soles of the feet. Inhalation starting at the soles of the feet, traveling to the top of the head, and the exhalations traveling back down to the soles of the feet. Follow the breath up and down the whole body. Follow the breath up and down the whole body. Stay with the practice. Stay with the awareness of the breath up and down the body. Now concentrate the awareness on the left side of the body. Inhalations flow up the left side of the body, and exhalations flow down the left side of the body. Be fully aware of the inhales and exhales up and down the left side of the body. Stay with the practice. Be fully aware of the breath on the left side of the body. Staying awake and aware. Shift the awareness to the right side of the body. Inhales go from the soles of the feet on the right side of the body all the way up to the top of the head. And exhales go all the way down the right side of the body. You're fully aware of the inhales and exhales on the left side of the body. Now take the awareness of the breath to both sides of the body. Follow the breath up and down both sides of the body. Inhales go up both sides of the body. Exhales go down both sides of the body. Now follow the inhales and exhales up and down the whole body. Feel the inhales go from the soles of the feet up through the whole body to the top of the head. And the exhales go down the whole body to the soles of the feet. Now release the awareness of the breath going up and down the body and return to awareness of the normal, natural flow of the breath. Be aware of the breath flowing naturally in and out of the body. Now bring the awareness to that space behind your closed eyes. And imagine that it's a screen. Imagine the space behind the closed eyes is a large screen. Just be aware of what you see there. What do you see in the screen of the mind space? What do you visualize there? What patterns or colors? What kind of lightness or darkness? I'm going to mention some images. Visualize these images in your mind in as vivid detail as you can. In that mind space, visualize a bright, full moon. a bright full moon on a clear night. Visualize a large orange marigold. A large orange marigold in a garden. Visualize in the mind space a soft, cozy blue blanket. A soft, cozy blue blanket. Now visualize a crackling campfire. A crackling campfire. Visualize a sky full of twinkling stars. A sky full of twinkling stars. Now visualize yourself in a place of complete peacefulness, a place where everything is serene, everything is going well. You're strong and healthy. You feel peaceful and contented. Maybe you have people around you who love you, or maybe you're alone in your peacefulness. Imagine that you're feeling competent, you have purpose, and you're accomplishing what you need to accomplish. You have a sense of security and serenity. Still holding on to that feeling of serenity and peacefulness. Leave the mind space. Leave the Chitakasha and come back to the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Just like you did at the beginning of practice. Say it to yourself 3 times. Once again, bring the awareness to the breath. Begin to deepen the breath ever so slightly. Become aware again of your body on the floor. Be aware of the room that you're in and the place in your room where you're lying. Start to hear any sounds around you. Notice the temperature of the room. Still feeling that sense of peace and contentment. start very, very gently and slowly to awaken your body. I'm making some very small movements first with your fingers and toes and your wrists and ankles, making whatever movements feel good to wake up your body. So keeping your eyes closed. Turn onto one side or the other. And rest there for a few breaths. Resting your head on the top of your arm. Just take some deep breaths. Little by little, waking up your body. And then as you feel ready, very, very slowly start to come to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed for a little bit if you still can do that and still feel comfortable. When you get to that seated position, take some breaths. Feel the effects of the practice. Notice anything that goes through your mind from the practice. Still trying to keep that sense of peace and security and comfort. Drawing your hands together at your heart, or stack your hands on top of your heart. May you all have a sense of peace, purpose, and security, no matter what comes your way this weekend and for the next week. Thank you for being here. Namaste.